Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about carbs. Yes, carbs, once again, talking about carbs, because I keep seeing all these things about not eating carbs and carbs are the worst and all this stuff, and I just have a place in my heart for carbs, and I don't like it when people talk about my carbs like that. Come on, yeah, ugh. Now, there is, of course, this caveat that sometimes if you're eating a lot of prepared foods or drinks or things that are bottled or in boxes or things like that, you really have to be careful about how much carb is in those, because carbohydrate is added to a lot of processed foods or beverages or when you go out to eat, all that stuff. So you do have to watch that. But if you're eating whole foods, everything else, you need to have carbs in your life. They're very, very important as a complete nutrient, right? Carbs are really essential to also help your body upload protein. So if all you're eating is protein and fat, you cannot actually absorb and upload the right amount of protein that you're eating without carbs. That's important, right? Yes. Okay. So in talking about carbs, one of the things that a lot of people will notice is that they get really, really fatigued if they try and cut carbs. I do not recommend this for women, especially if you have hormone issues or adrenal fatigue, or you're struggling with energy anyway. A lot of times you think, gosh, I really need to lose weight. If I lose weight quickly, I'll feel better and I'll have more energy. And oftentimes for women, the opposite needs to happen first. You need to feel better, have more energy, and then all of a sudden, the weight just kind of falls off. I've had this conversation at least a handful of times in the past week alone, where women that I've been working with, they're like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden it's just like, I'm melting, like the weight is just coming up, I'm shrinking, my pants are smaller, this is incredible, and I'm like, this is so great, yay, and they're like, okay, so what am I doing now? What was it that I, did? I'm like, it's not what you're doing now, it's what you've been doing for months. Being consistent, fueling your body, getting enough protein, fat, and carb, resting, making sure that you're, honoring your system, working with your hormones, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden when your body is ready and it gets healthier, that's when your metabolism just turns on full force. It's very exciting. So if you are looking for something like that, where you can actually fuel your system, right? Feel better, slim down, all the things, work with your hormones. I'm going to put a link here for the 12-week challenge. This is me, Amy. Yes. Carbs, right? Carbs are life, right? Oof, cutting carbs is going to be no bueno for anybody, especially if they're struggling with energy things. But get on the waitlist for the next 12-week challenge. The registration link is only sent to the waitlist. It is exclusive. That is the only way that you are going to get that link. So make sure that you are on the waitlist for when that registration link drops on the 26th. We can only take so many people into this group, so it is capped. So that's why I say make sure you're on the waitlist. Now, a few things about carbs here that I wanted to cover, and why it's so important, and why if you cut carbs, even if the scale drops, it doesn't mean you're actually burning fat. It doesn't mean that you're actually boosting your metabolism. So if you've done the thing where you've cut carbs and you're like, yeah, I lost weight, yay, but I don't feel good and I'm not able to do my workouts fully, and I'm not having the same kind of energy and stamina I used to. The weight that you dropped was mostly muscle then. Maybe some inflammation, but a lot of muscle. For women, it's harder for our systems, right? The female body has a harder time building and maintaining muscle. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your nutrition and how you're fueling your body. So carbs are really important for energy. So if you are fatigued and you cut carbs, it's because you need it for energy. Yeah. What runs off of carbs? Your brain does. Your brain, sugars, right? This is also why when you are stressed from anything, it can be from the world, it can be from work, it can be from relationships or people, right? All of a sudden, your body's going to crave carbs like crazy, crave sugars, right? Because your brain is having to work harder because of the stress that you're under. Yeah. So your brain needs carbs. Your muscle tissue needs carbs. It stores glycogen in the tissue, and that's what you use for energy. So especially if you've noticed that your workouts are lacking. If you're like, gosh, I can make it, I feel really good like 10 or 15 minutes into my workout, but then I can't finish it out as strong. That's a problem. You should be able to work out and finish your workout just as strong as when you started. And if you're not, it means you're not fueling correctly, which means that you're not actually getting to a fat burning point during the workout, Women have a harder time getting to fat burning. The female body, the female physiology does not let us get to and stay in fat burning like a male body. It just doesn't. And that's okay, right? Our body fat percentage is, I have a hair in my face, hold on. Our body fat percentage is designed to be different for a reason, right? Physiologically, we're made differently. And that's okay, but if you're pushing yourself really hard at the gym or on a workout and you can't finish it just as strong as when you started, you're not getting to fat burning like you're wanting. You're not getting to fat burning like you think you should. So keep that in mind with your workouts. If you're like, gosh, I know I ate this, or oh, I've been cutting this. If I can just work out more, I'll just work out more. I'll just work out more. You're digging yourself a hole. If you have more questions on the workout piece and the fat burning and all that stuff, let me know, or you can put in the comments. I can do a whole video on all the things that women do wrong with workouts that actually cause you to gain more weight and don't let you get to fat burning, right? But this is a big one. This is a big one. Not getting carbs in overall and not fueling properly before your workout. And a big key thing that's like a flashing neon sign for your system that this isn't happening for you or that you're doing it wrong is that your workouts are not good. That they're not, that you don't feel powerful through them, that you can't increase your fitness level really overall. You should be, as you progress week to week, you should be able to lift heavier, work out harder, get better endurance, stamina, speed, all this stuff. And if your body's not responding that way, you're not fueling correctly. Yikes. Yeah. Last piece of it with carbs that are really important, your liver needs carbs. Liver? Oh, who cares about liver? You do. And your hormones do. Sorry, I'm yelling. Your hormones care about liver. Why? Your liver processes majority of your hormones in your body, and it detoxes most things, right? Liver is the main detoxer out of all the things. Kidneys do some detoxing, skin does some detoxing, all the stuff, right? But if your liver does not have enough energy, it cannot do the detoxing. Chew it. Ooh, yeah. That's important. We want that. Yes. Yes, we do. This can lead to a backlog of hormones in your system. This can lead to your body not processing estrogens out, leading to more estrogen dominance, making some of your hormone issues worse, worse PMS, worse cycles, fibroids, heavy periods, acne, all that stuff. All because you're cutting carbs and you're not letting your liver function like it should. So, carbs are important. They're an essential part of your full nutrition, right? Yes, and if you are not sure how to eat carbs for your hormones, for your cycle, or carb cycle with your body physiology, go in the comments, get on the wait list, and this is what we do in the 12-week challenge. It's really, really fun. It's really fun. Okay, other resources I have for you. My book, The Female Fat Solution, this is on Amazon. The Female Menopause Solution, also on Amazon, talking about nutrition that matches your hormones and cycle, and nutrition for perimenopause and menopause. And I also have my podcast, The Female Health Solution, and my YouTube channel, which is called Dr. Beth Westy. Lots of resources for you guys. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want me to do a deep dive on anything else. You can put it in the comments. You can send me a message, and I'm more than happy to give you guys more info. But overall, best place to start is right there in the comments on the wait list. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you later.